10 seconds. Three, two, one, and we are live.
Over there.
Over there.
Over there.
Over there.
Around the world.
Around the world.
I hate that sound.
Then don't bump the microphone.
It's really annoying.
Paul, you are peeking the microphone. Please don't.
Peeking. I'm peeking, folks. Are you peeking too? I better stop doing that.
Yes, you should.
Welcome. Let me be nice. Welcome to the Destiny Hour with Paul. Starring Paul. And Shay. She's over there, folks. Taking your questions on anything in this life. Big or small. Or silly. I am a full-time one of these. And you know, when people say psychic, a lot of people go, "Ooh, you're reading my thoughts." No, that's a mind reader. So, you people that are scared, you don't have to be. Okay, it's a God-given talent, and it's my way of helping you navigate through life's difficulties. And boy, are the difficulties. Lots of difficulties. So I'm here to make your life or choices easier. Taking your questions is my daughter over there. Wave.
They can't see me, Paul.
Yeah, no, but still, it's about enthusiasm. You're not going to wave, are you?
Well, I don't want to interrupt the view, and the view is you.
Children. Mind you, she came in handy today because we went to the mall, or the mall, the shopping thing.
Shopping centre.
Shopping centre. Because we had to purchase some items, folks. Upon leaving the establishment, we had a car right up. Now, as we were walking out the mall, we were walking, and a BMW got scraped as this car came around the corner. You could hear that, and it was the guy's fault in the van. And this doll in the BMW, she was so superficial, it was ridiculous. You know, I saw the hair extensions, the false nails, BMW. And I just thought, yeah, teaching you a lesson, that, you poser. So we walked, but I thought to myself, that's a warning, actually. Because it's not often you see crashes, so you know, you need to be aware. So we got into the car, and I'd drive fast. Put foot.
Michael Schumacher over there.
So, you know, I don't dawdle. Got onto the road and vroom, I'm vooming, folks. Vroom, vroom. This guy comes right up behind me, and he's like a hair away from the bumper, and he's tailgating me, and I flipped. So I decided it was a good idea. He couldn't overtake. Good idea. Well, he could overtake if he wanted to, but he didn't. He thought it was better just to tailgate me. So he got a couple of fingers, and I slowed right down. So I was going slow, slow, slow. And then we came to a fork in the road. I was going straight, and he was going left. So he went left, so I went left.
Very aggressively, mind you, and he got a
And I
verbal
went
lashing for it.
up his backside. Now this guy started to drive slow. Not because of me, because that's what he usually does. So I got round him and Shay was screaming for me to calm down. But I swear I would have stopped the car if Shay wasn't there and ripped him out of the car. There was two of them in the car, and I don't care how big they were, I don't care if they watched Steven Seagal movies, Bruce Lee movies. I don't care. That point, because he was endangering my daughter's life, I could have killed. So we came home and Shay ran away from me.
No, I did not.
She
I
did. She ran.
confronted Dad and I shouted at him.
Folks, she ran. You should have seen her little legs. She was running. She was crying.
I was not.
Daddy!
You're the one crying. 'Cause I gave you a verbal lashing.
So that was... she's not coming to the mall anymore with me. Because
No, I think I'm only coming to the mall.
there's
with
nothing
you.
worse when you want to slap somebody and you've lost it. You've lost your temper. There's nothing worse than somebody saying, calm down. Calm down. That's the... Relax. Just chill. That's the last thing you want to hear. I want to slap you. No words are going to stop me. So I didn't get to slap him.
And then we got home, and what did I tell Dad? Wasn't worth it, was it?
And the lecture comes. So I think kids can be useful. That's my point of the story. Okay? And if anybody I've got to tell you the story, folks. I went out and this Afrikaans guy, he's looking at me, right? And I can feel him looking at me. And I hate people staring. You know those starers? And a lot of guys do it. So this Afrikaans guy, he must have been about, I don't know, 45, 50. Brush cut hair, big guy. And he's looking at me. And I'm getting fed up with him looking at me. So I do the stare. And he says to me in this high-pitched voice, it's the voice from hell. And he starts speaking in Afrikaans, which I can understand, but not with his voice. And if you can imagine that nasally, and I looked at him and I thought, something's dying in this guy. Something's dying in his throat. I said, what? And he starts mumbling in... Nobody, not even Afrikaans people could understand it. I said, I'm English. So he goes, this is the question, folks. Where do I know you from? What? Where do I know you from? How the hell do I know? I said, I'm from England. That was yesterday. If you're going to ask a question, make it a proper question. It's like saying, what did I have for dinner? I don't know and I don't care. Starve. Sick of you. Stupid thing to say. Where do I know you from? How the hell do I know? I want to... I swear.
Paul,
I'm not a violent guy.
Paul.
But I'm looking at that option, folks. If you ask stupid questions, you should be beaten. If you tailgate, you should be beaten. Hence, my war outfit tonight. Going to war.
Dad.
No, Dad,
No,
nothing. I had enough of your speeches.
You need to listen. Okay. They may have been entertaining for a lot of folks.
Good.
But this is not Ranting Hour with Paul.
I will change the title.
This is Destiny Hour with Paul. You went on for a good 10 minutes.
Good.
And we need to answer some questions.
Do we?
Perhaps from people who may expect a much more calmer and friendlier approach.
Let me.
Not a, what the hell are you talking about approach?
Let me gather, folks. Let me just gather myself. I suppose I better open the shop and this box of cards. No, I've opened a box of cards. Let me gather, folks. Welcome to the Destiny Hour with Paul. Shop's open.
Oh my goodness, okay. We're going to start off with Instagram tonight. Our first question is from Mariana. She says, "Hi Paul, will I travel soon?"
Hi, Mariana. Yes, you will. Now, I don't know if it's a money thing or a time thing, but money has come up and so has 10. I don't want to say the next 10 days, more likely within the next 10 weeks. And I've got July as being a point for you. So work towards it. Save the money, and looking very, very strong. But 10 has come up, baby.
Natasha says, "Hello guys, blessings and love and light. Is Sai someone that deserves my time and attention, or should I move on?"
Natasha, hello, baby. Sai. For now, yes, bit of attention, but don't fall in love, baby. He's got to prove himself. The trouble is, I'm not sure if he's relationship material, Sai, but friendship. For now, give him a chance and let's see what develops. He may change his tune, but he needs a little bit of patience and a little bit of work. So give him attention. Don't give him your heart just yet, babe. Okay?
Alyssa asks, "Hi Paul, when will I get a job?"
Alyssa. Where is she?
There, but you can also look through there.
When will you? Oh, okay. Soon. I want to say soon. I want to say in the next month, you could be working. The next month. And I've got 11 and I've got 15 come up. So that's 2 weeks. Could happen within the next 2 weeks if you're not too particular. You know, a lot of people are particular. Oh, I'd love a company car, and I'd love an expense account. Cell phone and briefcase. And if you could make my sandwiches. You can. Why is it going ding ding? But work is coming very soon.
Sorry about that, folks. We were disconnected for a brief period of time, but we were back. No problems. Our next question is from Jackie. And she says, "Hi Paul and Shay, I hope you're both doing well. I want to ask if Daniel really likes me."
Hi Jackie. Hi. He likes you. He does. But I think he's new to the love game.
Love Shack.
Is this your show? Shay thinks he's new to the Love Shack by the B-52s. He does like you, but I think he's a little bit naive when it comes to Love Shack.
Love Shack, baby.
So give him a chance. Give him a chance. Might be nice.
Moving over to Facebook, Terry says, "Good morning, Paul. I hope you had a good birthday. Thank you for your answer last week, but I couldn't hear you because the stream was staticky, so he'd like to re-ask. I was wondering if you could tell me how my financial future looks and will it improve in any way?"
Terry, okay, I'm sorry you missed the answer. Okay. 4 months. 4 months. And to confirm it, it's given me 8, which should bring us to about August. Okay. That's the financial wilderness that you're in between now and August. But things are going to slowly start to change in June. You're going to see the sun come out, so to speak. Okay, so in June, things start to get a little bit easier for you. But by August, I can see you sort of being in a lot better space and a lot more relief, Terry. So stop freaking out and continue to do what you're doing. Okay, you're going to get through this. Okay, you're going to get through this. You've got 4 months of wilderness, but it's not going to drown you or give you sunstroke. You can't drown in the wilderness. What a stupid thing to say. Sorry, Terry.
Lost in the wilderness.
Yeah.
And
Have you got a song for that?
In the pines. Our next question is from Lindy. She says, "Good evening, Paul and Shay. I'm just feeling stuck and frustrated with my life this year. Do you foresee any big changes? Thank you."
Lindy, hi baby. Hi. I know how you feel. A lot of people are feeling the way you are. Stuck in a rut, bored, angry, fed up. I want you to dream in this time, and it can be a dream about anything, a goal, an ambition for you. Okay, I think that's not clear. your outlook. And I need you to put that down on a piece of paper, what you want to make your life better or easier. Okay, I do think you are suffering from the past. I think there is a depression about you. Okay, so in this time, I want you to kind of deal with that and stop thinking about it as well. But I think the universe and the world are not clear what you want. So if you want love, then write that down and describe what kind of person that would be. If you want a new career or a new job, write it down. And I want you to see those things on a piece of paper which makes Lindy happy. Okay? That's what I want. I think you're confused and you need some kind of direction. But you have to order it what you want. And that's why I want you to write it down. Okay, baby? And it's not impossible. It's not impossible.
Okay, our next question is from Tulamankos, and they ask, "Good evening, Paul and Shay. Hope you're both well. Can I please get a general reading? Thank you."
General. What do you want to do? What do you want to be, Tulamanku? And I say this to people in their 70s who come to me, who are confused. I say, what do you want to be when you grow up? And they go, I'm 70 years old, young man. But the question still stands. Don't care how old you are. What you want to be when you grow up. And that is what I want you to consider and think about. Okay? Step outside your head. Step outside and all the problems that you got. Okay? And look at the big picture. Where do you see yourself? Do you want a house? Do you want a car? Do you want a relationship? What is it that you want? Okay? And I can tell you that once you've got that in your mind, you're going to have luck and the force to do those achievements. How's that? Quite nice, eh?
Going to make this the last two on Facebook, then we have to move on. Regina says, "Hi Paul, can you please do a reading, a business-related reading for me?"
Business. I get the feeling that you're battling. I've got this kind of, your stomach goes, It's the feeling I've got. Okay. I wonder if you need to rethink this business. Okay, it might be a simple adjustment. I am getting the feeling that whatever business this is needs a little bit of investment. So you would need to advertise as much as you can, whether it's pamphlets, whether it is social media, whether it's an ad. in the paper. I think you're holding back. That's the feeling I've got. And you may argue me, but the attitude is one of not being fully engaged. And I think the business is not getting the best of you. In fact, I think it's getting a lot of your fears and worries. And so it's not rewarding you. So it needs a rethink if indeed you are so upset with it, then a new business is in order. But I think you should rethink this business and stop worrying. You need to go for it. You can't pussyfoot around. Today I went to give you an example about business. I went to a store sort of downtown, and I was buying candles and other stuff. Next door, in a real crappy part of town, was this roller shutter door with a step that much high. And the guy had put a little step ladder to get up to the... And this guy, he was Oriental guy. So let's say he was from Malaysia or China. And the business, this is what got me. He said he does Indian, which I love, and Chinese food. So he was covering two angles. Two, people that want Indian or people that want Chinese. And spreading his net in a real crappy part of town. And so I got takeouts because there was no tables inside. And it was really run down. But we got chicken fried rice. And it was a healthy portion, fresh, and it was lovely, wasn't it?
And very affordable.
And very, very affordable. So the reason I'm going on about that is look at the way you do business, babe.
Okay, not to jump ahead of anybody, but there's two questions that I'd like to take priority. And our first question comes from our lovely Duduzile. And she says, "Good evening, Paul and Shay. I hope you're doing well. My mother's been in ICU for the past 5 weeks. When is she going to be better?"
Dudu, I feel your pain. I'm sorry you're going through that. That is a long time to be in ICU. It's a long time. Dudu, she's got to fight. She's got to fight. Okay, it's not a matter of when is she coming out. It's a matter of fighting for her health, and that's the issue. This poor body of hers is beaten up. That's what I've got to tell you. So don't be impatient. But I've got another 2 weeks. But she has got to pick up her spirits. That's vital and important in her process to recovery. And I know it sounds cruel to ask her to be hopeful and be in a good mood, but it goes a long, long way to helping any kind of antibiotics and any kind of pain she's in, if she can be hopeful. So your mission, Dudu, is to cheer her up, not not think about when she's coming home, is to cheer her up. Okay, she's got 2 weeks, so you've got to try and make her feel more hopeful, more positive. Take her sweets, because she needs sweets. Tell her funny stories when you do go to see her, or call her. Okay, but it's a fight for her life, and it's not about when she's coming out. It's when she gets better. That should be your prayer. Okay, so my prayers are going to be going out to you. Be hopeful and be the light. She needs light. Okay?
And again, just feel like these two should take priority. So our next question is from Patricia. I don't know if this person's spoken with us before, but they say, "Hi Paul, I need to know where life is taking me. I've survived 4th stage cancer and pneumonia lately. I'm lost to life. I feel like I am blessed, but I just don't feel like it's real anymore."
Okay. Patricia, that's it feels that you got the short end of the health stick, right? And you're probably angry with God and Mother Nature. Why? Okay. You're alive, and we place so little value on being alive because we're suffering through pains and illness. But the most precious gift surely is life. And that is the problem. I think because of your terrible health history, you're going round thinking, I'm just going to absorb any kind of illness because that's my lot in life. I'm the sponge that sweeps up and sucks up all the illness. That's not right. I think you have a very challenged immune system. That's what I think. I think you are anemic. That's what's coming through. I think you need iron. Nobody's told you that. Iron tablets. I think you need more vitamin D and E by getting out and about in the sunshine. I think you're spending a lot of time inside. Quite rightly so, I understand. But you're still alive, okay? And the minute you are grateful for that and tell the Almighty or the universe or the world that you are a survivor and not a victim, then the whole dynamic shifts. I'm a survivor. That in itself is so positive. Okay? It's very important to show gratitude on this earth. Okay? Whether it's a kind word, whether it's a smile, whether it's a word of encouragement, whether it's a text, okay, whether it's a prayer, whether it is a mantra that you say to yourself, okay? Very important that you show gratitude, because the powers that be think, here she is, she survived, 4 attempts, so to speak, on her life, and she still hasn't said thank you. You see, so there is what you've been through. I'm not undermining or underplaying. I am saying that you're here and now, living and breathing and healthy. Okay? Now we can get you healthier by having a new attitude of gratitude, buy iron tablets, vitamin D in the sun. I want you to get out and about. And that in itself will encourage you to have more positivity and more hope. Survive, say it, I'm a survivor. That is just so positive. And I'm proud of you for coming this far. Thank the Almighty that you did.
Okay, I will be skipping over a few questions, not out of like favoritism or anything, but just for time's sake. We're going to move over to the top of YouTube and then work our way down. Please be patient, everybody. Davey says, "Hi Paul, does my wife miss me?"
Hi Davey. It's powerful, very powerful question. Yeah. And I can't say that and sugarcoat it or make it any prettier. Yeah. And thinks about you a lot. And the home. And the relationship. The answer is yes. And I hope that satisfies you in some way, Terry.
Daria says, "Good evening, Paul. Good evening, Paul and Shay. I hope you guys are doing well. My dog Luna hasn't been eating, and I'm very worried. We took her to the vet, and she still looks very sad and barely eats. Could you help out with this if you can?"
Okay. It's is this Daria? Stomach. I've got the stomach playing up. Okay. Okay. Has she been ill, Luna, for 6 days, or 6 days since you've been to the vet? That's what we need. 6 days from that point. So, she's going to be fine. That's what I want to say. If she's off of food, that's okay. But probably the next 2 days, as long as she's drinking water and no milk, I've got to tell you that. If you do, just water, okay? She should heal. But I've got 6 days from the vet visit.
We are skipping over the next question for time's sake. Clara says, "Hi guys, when do you see a potential romantic partner coming into my life? I feel like I'm missing out when it comes to love." Sorry, I feel like I'm missing out a lot when it comes to love.
That's okay, Clara. You're in the mood. You're in the mood for love, baby. You're not missing out. Well, you're not missing out. Okay? You are ready to give love. That's what's happening. Okay? And it's going to come. It's going to come this year. But you are required to get out and about a little bit more. So us guys can see you. You are your best advert. I think there's going to be interest this summer. Okay? So you've got between now and summer to get in shape, fluff your hair, do your nails, okay, all that stuff. But this is a year that you're going to get some interest, but you need to be seen, my baby.
Next question. I'm going to be skipping over that one. I'm sorry. Kirti says, "Hi Paul, will my digestive issues heal soon? Too much information, but I suffer with hemorrhoids. That's uncomfortable."
Okay. Here's the thing, Kirti. That can be easily managed. Okay. a lot of girls suffer with constipation, and it's not a funny issue or subject, okay? The result is, well, people pushing too hard, and that is the issue, okay? You're not supposed to push, okay? You're supposed to, so the problem with you is a lack of exercise. That's one thing. Now, I don't want you to train for a marathon, but I do want you to walk a little bit more, okay? And you have got to watch the bread. The bread clogs you up. Sorry to talk like that, okay? But stop pushing when you, and this may, I want to say this because I want you to understand this. If you're sitting on the potty, okay, you're sitting on the potty, I don't want you to lean forward and push. That's not, I want you to sit straight up. And if that is 12 o'clock sitting straight up, I want you to turn your body to 2 o'clock. Legs straight, upper part of your body, 2 o'clock. Okay? And that relieves.
Going to be skipping over these next two. Sorry guys. Jobby says, "Hi Paul, I've lost my job again. I want to know if I'd get a new job soon. With no fault of me. I lose my job always. I'm upset because of this."
I'm sure you are. Who's that? Jobby?
Jobby.
Sorry for that, man. Oh, you're going to be working soon. Very, very soon. Okay, something better. Okay? And I'm sorry you've gone through that in the next 3 weeks. So, you fell off the horse, but you still need a ride. Okay? So you're bruised, you're battered, but you're not down and out. Get back on the horse, get back. Tell them Jobby's around. I'm ready to work. 3 weeks, baby, you'll be working.
Next question's from Angelo, who says, "Hello friend, will I win the court case? I'm suing somebody and I'm hoping to make dollars."
Will you win the court case? Oh. Don't do that. Don't bank on that money, because I know you've already spent it in your head. I'm going to buy a car, I'm going to buy this, Don't do that, because you're jumping the gun. You still got to fight the case, and you still got to win the case. That is the issue. I think there's a delay. Do not put your life on hold. This may go on for a bit of time. It may get postponed or arraigned. Do not put your life on hold, okay? And they're going to cry poverty. They're going to say, "Oh, I've got no money on this, that, and the other." So your big payday, I think you'll win the case, but I don't think it's jackpot time. So stop thinking along those lines. See?
Jumping over to Instagram, Dinkle says, "Good afternoon, Paul and Shay, sending love and light. I'd like to know how things will go with R."
Dinkle. It's nice. I feel good. I feel good. It needs time to warm up. To be a solid relationship. But so far so good. Needs a bit of time. But I feel warm, I must be honest, by it. So go ahead. Okay, and let's see if this develops. Looking good from my side.
Nature's Finest says, hello Paul and Shay, how will things go in the recent legal matter I'm facing?
Oh, okay. Hello, baby. Hello. Haven't got a hope. They haven't got a hope of winning. It is a pipe dream, fantasy, pie in the sky, load of cuckapoo that they have any chance of winning. Okay, and it's so ridiculous that I can't even begin to tell you. Okay, a lawyer's letter does not indicate that they are right. To me, it just indicates that they are stupid. So I'm not bothered. So don't you be bothered.
Okay, just for the sake of time, we're going to be just need to suspend somebody. We're going to be skipping over what does this person feel about me and general reading questions. You can ask next time. We're just a bit short for time now. I need to catch up with everybody. So we're going to move over to Facebook, and Sarah, who's been waiting very patiently, says, hi Paul, how are you doing? I'm back in Maine, but what job path should I take? Because it seems to be difficult for me. Thank you for everything, and I appreciate you both.
Hello, my baby. Hello. Career job path. Okay. It's got to be something which, the obvious thing is something that you love, but the chances of falling in love with a job are quite remote. But it's got to be something that interests you and motivates you. Now, I don't know what your background is, but I've got, this may sound family as being important. I've got maybe a health avenue, maybe esoteric or wellness, but I've got a family kind of feel. Now I know it sounds strange, just how it's come through. I would really like to know what it is you've been doing, so we can be more definite. There may be a pull. The family may well be a home, which may lend itself to realtor or selling houses. I don't know if that appeals to you, but there's a sense of family connected with what you should be doing. So does that make sense, babe?
Okay, last 3 questions. Raymond says, I'm looking for a new job. When I find a new place, how will I fit in?
Okay, Raymond, it's strange getting into a new situation. Okay, I've got no problem with you fitting in. It's just going to take a bit of time. And when I say that, we need about 3 weeks, 5 weeks to feel comfortable and settle in. Okay, you should find something pretty soon, by the way, in May, which is around the corner. As long as you're your nice self and not be sensitive. A lot of people take their sensitivity to work, and that's not what the job needs. But about 3 weeks you should settle in.
Battle asks, is my dog happy? Because I feel bad he's stuck at home. He's very intelligent, but I'm sad I don't have time to train him to his full potential.
What's his...
Battle.
Battle. Okay, well, you know, is he happy? No. Content with what he's got, but that's the problem. You have got to make time for him, okay? You don't necessarily have to train him, but you've got to love him and show him love, okay? And the way you do that is take him for walkies, okay? And include him, because you imagine sitting there all day and he came home from work and treated you the way you treat him. How would you feel? Know what I mean? Okay, dogs have got 4 legs, usually, and they need to be worked. Okay, so if you've got to make time, get up half an hour earlier in the morning to walk around the block, okay, and tell him what a good boy he is, or, you know, half an hour before you go to bed, then do that.
We'll have to make this the last question. I'm sorry, guys, just for time's sake. Tina says, good morning, Paul and Shay. I wanted to know about Mr. B. He is married and I eventually want to be away from him. Is he just with me to satisfy himself? I'm so attracted to him.
And her name?
Tina.
Hi, Tina. What's the question? Is she being used?
Is she being used?
Yeah. I can't say that nicely. Okay, you know, he's getting the best of you. Okay, he's getting the best of both worlds. He doesn't have to leave his wife because you have said it's okay. You just come round when you can. So you've lowered the expectations. He doesn't have to do a thing. He's got you right where he needs you. Okay, and that is the issue. You've got no rights. Being a mistress or a third wheel, you've got no rights, baby. And you're setting yourself up for disappointment the longer this goes on. And I know it's all, oh, he'd never leave me, and I know you're just having fun. Okay, but you're setting yourself up for major disappointment because he's got no intention of leaving his wife. If you're satisfied with that arrangement, well, it can continue. But if you're looking for something, which I think you are, more permanent, and this is true love, I think you're fooling yourself. And that's dangerous, baby. And I'm saying that hard, so you'll listen. Okay.
And with that, that has been the Destiny Hour. Sorry we couldn't get to everybody, but
Thank you, Shay.
we only have an hour.
Yeah. Thank you, folks. If you did want an appointment, I do this full time. If you wanted to chat, we can do anything in that half an hour. Anything. Talk about your mother-in-law if you want. We can do that. Talk about your dreams. But you have to pay. In it, Shay.
Indeed.
Because, you know, we need money to buy more of that chicken fried rice from that guy.
Definitely.
So, if we didn't get to you, I do apologise. I was waffling on. folks, I was speaking to somebody today that at the end of their rope, and this is a very special young man, and he does not deserve to go through this pain and suffering, okay? And he's talking about going to the great beyond. No pain is worth that. None of the suffering, and I'm talking about mental pain, is not worth it. Okay, so whatever you guys are going through, the suffering, the torment, okay, you'll get through it. And I know it doesn't seem like that, and it may take years, but you will get through it. Okay, stay on this earth. Okay, stay on this earth. So Shay, thank you for putting up with me. Folks, thank you for putting up with me. We'll see you next week. God bless.